Forest. Engels, Maida, Macauan, finding a way is the Celtic way. Luke Macauan living the dream, and patience is a virtue after all for the champions.
Well, how many times did we see Luke Macauan last season come on and make an impact? Whether a goal or assist or a bit of sharp play, little shift there, it does take a deflection. Celtic have huffed and they've puffed and they've finally found a way through. Difficult for the goalkeeper, Shmuel George, that deflection takes it away from him. But Macauan making an impact once again. And a terrific signing he has. He'll tell you he'd like to start more games. We'll keep popping him in like that. He'll stand a better chance.
And it will be Kelechi Iheanacho who's going to step forward to win the game on his debut for Celtic, or not. I think it was Watson and Kilty who were booked, by the way. Well, this is a major moment. It is Kelechi Iheanacho to win it. And he's done just that. Immediately endearing himself to the Celtic fans. A remarkable twist in this tale. Kilmarnock look like they might win it. Celtic have, right at the very end.
And they should have, and it's a cool penalty for Kelechi Iheanacho. Not really had any impact in the game, but under pressure he steps up and gets a winner for Celtic. Stutter penalty. Strike dives under it. It's not the best penalty I've seen, but he gets high and got a pace on it. Strike goes early.
Iheanacho was surprisingly booked for his celebration when he disappeared amongst the Celtic supporters, but a special moment for him on his debut.
Now at the stage where the next goal is the winner. Can it come from a Celtic player? Engels to deliver this one into a packed penalty area. Right arm raised, the Belgian fires that one to the near post. Eventually Motherwell just scoop it clear, but once more it's Celtic that gather the ball. Motherwell looking to hang on here to a point as Engels fires it into the box by Laquisha. Plays it low, it's a header! There's a Maida with the goal at added time! Celtic have the leads. The Motherwell players can't believe it. And Celtic have snatched victory at added time. There's a Maida. Skips low and heads home. Balaquisha's header. Celtic 3, Motherwell 2.
Absolutely brilliant. Listen, the substitutions have made a difference. There's no doubt of that. Great credit to guys who made that. I think it's an afternoon. Maybe you forget it. But yet again, he's got himself in the box. A great ball from the end. He's into Balaquisha. A great ball across. In an area and score. A great ball for Andy Engels there, saying at the back. Listen, this is what he needs to do. Too many times he's passed the ball when he's received it in the areas. He's turned and he's put the ball across the ball to the Celtic wingers are supposed to do. Then you get nailed in the middle of the goal. So these games, they're all about winning. When you're not playing at your best, it's about winning.
Macauan now for Trusty. Still time, but not that much of it. Yang drilled that across. Cleared by Declan John. Donovan now for McGregor. Gets his shot away! Wow. Isn't that just typical of the Celtic captain? Callum McGregor scores with seconds remaining. And Celtic have another late goal against St Mirren, who probably deserve better than this.
What a way to win the game in a week of unbelievably spectacular goals in Scottish football. Callum McGregor pops up with this. Brilliant first touch. Looks like the chance is potentially gone. Shamal George diving his left-hand side. He's got no chance of saving it. It's a rocket from Callum McGregor. And no surprise that he's the man that pops up with the spectacular. That is an unbelievable strike from Callum McGregor.
It's breathtaking past the despairing palms of Shamal George. Not for the first time. Callum McGregor scores a vital goal, and not for the first time he scores an absolutely spectacular goal.
Either pushed, but he stays on his feet into the last 3 minutes. The ball delivered into the 6-yard box. It's headed into the net! And Kieran Tierney, the goal hero! Donovan delivers, Tierney executes, and Celtic have restored the lead they so thoroughly deserve. It's Celtic 2, Aberdeen 1.
It's a great delivery from young Donovan on the far side. They were patient, they moved it from side to side, he whips a great ball in. The two strikers miss it. I think it's Shin and Maeda both miss the ball here, and it comes nicely to Kieran Tierney at the back post, following in on the other side. Nods it into the back of the net. Huge goal for Celtic.
Tierney's third goal of the season, and I doubt any will be any more important than that. Well, the last game before Christmas, and Celtic hopefully about to deliver 3 points for supporters. And that man on the ball now with a headed goal. Good play from Scales, finds Negrin. Negrin gives it to McGregor. It's in the back of the net, and James Forrest has scored! 17 seasons in a row for James Forrest. McGregor slots the ball inside to his teammate. James Forrest puts it in the back of the net. Celtic leading by 3 goals to 1. A wonderful moment for James Forrest. A brilliant moment for Celtic.
A brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Negrin holds the play up. Receives it here. He knows McGregor's on his outside. Times it to perfection. Bit of composure from the skipper. Finds his teammate in the middle. James Forrest slots it in. The two experienced Scotsmen. Fantastic finish. Lovely goal.
Patati on the ball. Forrest ahead of him. Nudges it on to Negrin. Striding forward. Up towards the edge of the area. Still Negrin. Gives it to Forrest. We're into those 6 added minutes now. Here comes Celtic again, now with Sebastian Tenecti. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain! The Ox has scored! That's why he's here! He takes a touch, it's in the back of the net! And Celtic have the lead, it's 2-1!
Unbelievable. What a cool finish. Composure. Magic, why did we find one there? What a finish from Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Unbelievable goal. He took a touch, he opened up his body, he curled it beyond Pryor. Well, that is absolute world class. Wow. There it is, we're right behind it here. Takes a touch, shows the composure, the awareness. And the technique to bend it into the far corner. What an important goal.
.45 seconds left. Siobhan Chara with a spin across the face of goal. It's dropped invitingly and it's slammed home. Celtic fans! once again, the destination, the host of the Late Show.
Well, what a comeback. Kept questioning whether Celtic could do it once again. Another late show. Trancharo, barely been in the game in the second half, does brilliantly. It's another throw for Celtic. Gets to the byline, pulls it across. And Araujo goes in at the far post. And bang into the roof of the net. He doesn't care about the yellow card. But Neil McCann will be feeling sick.
It is going to be Reo Hatate, potentially one of the biggest kicks in his Celtic career. We're almost at the 90 minutes. It comes down to an individual duel. Reo Hatate, Jack Butland. One of the biggest kicks going in the history of this fixture. There'll be 5 extra minutes, but what will the score be after this? It is Hatate, and Butland saves, and again, but it's scrambled in eventually by him. An extraordinary sequence. Celtic down and out at half-time, going nowhere, but now going somewhere, not exiting this title race yet.
Well, I just mouthed to Scotty, I thought he'd missed the penalty. Butland has a habit of saving them, but then he follows in. Brilliant save. And then again. Wonderful save, anticipation for Butland. Third time lucky for Hatate. What a comeback from Celtic.
Butland couldn't do much more, could he? Hatate got there in the end. Forrest confronted by Wright. Macauan, Scales, Celtic moving it around. Sirachi, good ball in. Iheanacho! That is one big goal for Celtic. They're back in front. They're not ready to leave the title race yet. And why would they be?
Well, how many late goals have we seen from Celtic this season? And there's another one. Good spell of pressure. Ball popped out wide to the left-hand side. And the sub, Sirachi, puts the ball into a dangerous area. And Ashley doesn't deal with it well. And the finish from Iheanacho. Devastating. No chance from McGregor. Bang from Iheanacho.
Well, there is an offside check going on before this goal is confirmed or otherwise. We're looking at a possible offside. Kelechi Iheanacho's 250 of league match. He waits to see if he scored.
Yeah, it's from the crosses. Iheanacho, as he drifted, is his boot offside? Well, we clearly can't see from that angle.
The goal is good for Kelechi Iheanacho, and Celtic are 2-1 up at Dens Park, and crucially so.
Sam Nicholson committing the handball offence. Now this is pressure. This is pressure. Kelechi Iheanacho up against Callum Ward to cut the gap between Celtic and Hearts as we head towards the final day. How is your nerve? Kelechi Iheanacho! scenes! Iconic scenes! Iheanacho fires the penalty home, and Celtic close in on Hearts again as we head towards a final day title shootout. Another incredible, unforgettable moment in this incredible, unforgettable title race.
So Celtic have scored 13 goals from the 86th minute onwards this season, and Hearts have scored 12. If something happens here, it would be the ultimate better late than never scenario. Sirachi. Lovely ball through to Osmond. Dives in, Minor! Offside! The flag is up! The flag is up for offside! And there's going to be a wait before we know whether this could be the moment for Celtic. Wow.
Well, Sirachi's made a difference for Celtic. Well, Callum Osmond isn't offside. And then the ball pulled back. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Osmond isn't offside. And when the cross comes in, it's pulled back.
Well, it's another VAR moment. Celtic are hoping it goes in their favour.
As far as I can see, Osmond wasn't offside.
Martin O'Neill waits to hear, the Celtic players wait to hear, the Hearts fans might not want to hear. The Celtic fans could be ready to party shortly. This is going to be massive. I can tell you, this is going to be a goal for Celtic. Don Robertson is about to tell everyone that. Dives in Minor, a man on a mission to win the title. As it stands, Martin O'Neill and Celtic have taken over at the top. They are breaking the hearts of Hearts.
It's a huge moment, it really is. Osmond's done brilliantly since he came on. His run and ball was exceptional. And Maida, the man of the moment, gets on the end of it. And how big a goal could that be for Celtic? There's the ball. You see Maida initially, he's in the offside position. Osmond isn't. Sirachi with the pass. There's the pullback. And then Maida just gets there before Swallow. But I tell you, this ain't over yet. Celtic, they've still got work to do.
Now is the time, now is the moment for Hearts to win the title. Celtic Park holds its breath, flicked in by Spittle. Devlin is blocked. Just when they needed a free kick. Swallow have gone up, and Celtic are going to win the title. Osmond puts it in. You just couldn't keep them down. They kept on winning. They kept on believing. At the end of the storm, there really is a golden sky. Celtic champions again. Hearts heartbroken.
Just wild scenes. But Hearts gambled. Swallow went forward. And Callum Osmond ran the ball from his own half into the back of the net. And Celtic are the comeback kings. The mentality monsters.